You already know what going CHROMAZZ and Toronto's first lady. You already know, and we love hip hop. What?
Hey.
East End Clips on the beat.
You already know we love hip hop. What?
Right.
Toronto's first lady. Are you crazy?
Yo, straight up and down. Thank you for joining us today. You know what I'm saying?
No problem. My pleasure. I'm excited.
Third time around.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Quarantine and chill. Honestly, to be real with you, the second time I came, I was kind of cheesed because I feel like I wasn't myself in that interview because you guys didn't tell me that I got into fights. I got into some fights. Some of them I just wasn't going to class. Like, I've just always, school for me, since elementary school, my teachers would tell me, you're smart and everything, but, you're not putting in the work, you know what I mean? Yeah. Girl was going to be there, but who cares? That's in the past. But, this will be a better one.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff has happened over the last 2 years.
Too much.
Holy shit, yo!
Too much. I'm always in the fuckery, and I try to stay out of it. But I don't know. If I'm being real with you, I love the fuckery, so it's always gonna find me.
Okay, so you got the track Quarantina.
I like the honesty.
Honesty is real.
Yeah. You got the track Quarantina that just dropped right now, yo.
Yes.
I'm your freaka, I'm your Quarantina. Wake up in the morning, cooking up some breakfast, and by lunch.
So you just made that right now during the quarantine times?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Quarantina.
Okay.
Do you have a Quarantina? Do you have a Quarantina?
Do I have a Quarantina?
Yeah.
Well, those are off camera questions for me.
Don't kill me.
Yo, I have a question about the video. So you were cracking eggs, and then it just fully switched to you getting McDonald's. What the hell did you make with the eggs, fam?
I fed my dogs, fam. No, honestly, because look, so in the video, it's like the day in the life of just me quarantining at home, chilling. So it's in the morning, I'm feeling eggs, but then later I want some McDonald's. You know what I mean? So that's just a different part of the day. That's why I have a different outfit too.
But was it scrambled? Did you fry eggs?
Everything. I like scrambled because I'm ratchet. I'll put corn and hot dogs in it. So
jeez.
I just
corn and hot dogs.
That's some real
chicken hot dogs.
Shit.
Chicken
No,
hot dogs.
I understand the hot dog part. It's just the corn. I was like, oh, corn.
No, corn is bomb, especially put some pepper flakes on that. Oh my god.
Corn is
no, corn is good, but
I love corn because you can track how fast your shit comes out because you see the corn.
Yo,
you know?
100.
CHROMAZZ with the nutrition trick.
Yesterday.
You see how fast it comes out, you know?
Facts. I had corn yesterday.
Nutrition lessons with CHROMAZZ. You know what I'm saying?
That's so great.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
One thing also.
Question. Sorry,
go, Saf.
Just another question about the video, because I saw you with the spray with the Windex bottle, And in the first shot, I saw you with the Windex bottle. I was like, how many times did you almost spray that Windex in your eye when you were doing that? Because when I'm cleaning the window or the mirror, you get a splashback. So I was like, how many times did you have to record that to be like, okay, I'm okay with the fact that
to be honest, I didn't have that problem. But when I was spraying
good.
it at the camera and fooling around, it went all over my body, and I'm like, this is fucking gross.
That's not good.
But you know what's weird? People think I'm so weird, but I love the smell of Windex. It waters my mouth. That sounds so weird, but it does. I just love it. I Windex everything all the time. I love Windex and Pine Sol. I love the smell.
Pine Sol is the shit. I totally agree with you. 100%.
Let me ask you something quick, CHROMAZZ, because you said even in the beginning of the interview, Toronto's first lady in this hip hop game, and you've become super popular in this game right now. Everybody knows CHROMAZZ, right?
Yes.
I see people snapping you when you're on road. I seen somebody post something you're just walking down the street, literally a week ago, and they're like, "Yo,
really?
CHROMAZZ, yo, what up?" How is that when people are just approaching you on road? How did that feel?
It's been happening for probably like more than a year already, but I don't know. To be honest, like even when I wasn't famous, when I walked through the malls, like people would like watch me all the time, like look at me. So like I always felt like I was famous even when I wasn't. So right now it's just like the only thing I don't like is when people are like, "Oh, are you CHROMAZZ?" So because like I'm not gonna say yeah, like I'll say no or I'll just laugh because it's like you already know who I am, like you know what I mean. So I don't like when people ask me. Yeah. But honestly, I love my fans. Like, no one has showed me disrespect in person. Like, I take pictures, I take videos of my fans. Like, you know, like it's lit. You know.
What's the craziest?
But to be honest, I don't feel like I don't know. Like people ask me that a lot. Like, oh, is it crazy feeling like that? I'm like, no, it's not. Like to me, at least.
What's the craziest way anybody ever tried to come at you as a fan? As a fan.
The craziest way?
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest, because I just like it's just normal outings, like in the movies or the mall or just going out to eat. The thing I don't like is like when I'm eating and people try to bother me when I'm eating, you know? I'm not, oh yeah, hey, cracking the Henny. I have a Henny in my fridge downstairs.
Should have brought it, fam. Come on.
I know, right?
You should have.
I was like, I'm surprised you
came back from the road,
good.
so I didn't even get to roll a blunt or nothing but soft.
How you been quarantining, yo? Have you been quarantining? Because you seem
like
you're on the road.
But I've been on my ratchet shit lately. Like I went to like this ratchet ass party the other day. Like it's like one of those old Spanish people parties. I'm like, yo, it's quarantine. I'm like, what's going on here? There's like 20 people in this room. I was dying, but you know.
Damn.
I have been, but that's just kind of my lifestyle. Like if I'm not on the road to like do something like without a purpose, like I don't go out. Like especially clubs and stuff, like unless I'm getting paid, I don't go out. Like I rather just chill with my dogs or you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I don't really feel it that much like as a quarantine, but you know I'm just feel like I'm just living my life normal, to be honest.
Okay.
Relax, Pinky man.
Pinky, we're gonna ask you some questions about Pinky after. Let me ask you something, because a big thing happened I know started really helping your traction as far as your following and everything, and I want you to walk us through this. What happened with this champagne poppy picture?
The boy.
You really think that's what raised my traction?
That helped. No
think
matter
It
what,
helped a little bit.
you were already lit.
You think so?
Because he was
Gave a
me before
smiley
that
answer.
picture. I didn't have to post that picture, you know? Like that's my dog.
But people didn't know though.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like regardless, even before that, it was just growing. Like every month I just grow. But of course, like that did help because like as soon as people see me, they're like, oh, she's solidified, she's verified, this, that, like, you know, like Champagne Poppy's fucking with her.
The man's mentioning your name in tunes, fam.
Are you dumb and stupid? The wheels on the roses, chromas, headshot domas.
Of course, fam. I'm Toronto's first lady, fam. Like, what do you expect? That's my dog. That's my dog.
So how did when was the first Drake meeting?
The picture. After the picture, we never took other pictures. Like, well, like we did, but like I don't post them or nothing. Like I just need that one picture, and it's like, you know. But that was the first time we met. That picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any collabos in the works?
With who?
Drake.
With the boy.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
Put him on a Quarantina remix.
Quarantine. No, I need a hard ass. I need a hard ass.
You see that?
I said
that's a good answer.
Yeah.
I need a hard as.
I need a hard as. Yeah. Quarantine is not
That's a
hard
good
as.
answer.
Quarantine is just a quarantine track, you know?
Something real quick.
But yeah,
fast.
I've been making more like catchy music. Like I'm right now more on my pop shit. Like I have a lot of pop songs that I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm on like gangster. Like basically I'm doing pop, but I'm just saying some gangster shit on the pop beats. So it sounds hard.
And you put out an EP, the Smasherella pack.
Smasheria
pack. My bad.
It's okay.
First of all, wow. Explain that name, Smasheria.
Smasheria? Like it's a smasheria. It's a slapina. Like
Battery thing.
this means like a banger. No, not a battery thing.
Oh,
Like a banger. That's what I like.
Oh, she said
like,
no quick fast. I was like, bro, relax. Nobody said that. Like,
the clapback is fast with her. I give
Like
her that.
what?
The clapback is fast.
no, but
yeah, so basically when I'm in the studio, like especially me and Booggz kind of made up that word. I was just like, yeah, this is a smasheria, this is slapina. So, you know, all the songs are smasherias. So I just named it. So basically like that EP is just like a small little thing, like to hold my fans. So like each time I want to release something small, I'm just gonna do Smash Your Pack 2, you know. I'm just gonna keep it going.
Nice.
When it's not, you know.
So
but I'm working on my new album's gonna come out though, probably end of summer.
I've been running up the rackets. He ran it up, I dropped this Addy.
You got any titles for the album?
I don't know. I want to do Hot Trash. I'm not sure yet. I want to do Hot Trash, so to be honest.
Hot Trash. I like that. I like that.
Hot Trash. Yeah, I'm thinking
Hot Trash. No, I like that. I like that.
Hot Trash.
That's what it is. Like, it's hot, you know? Like, it's not like I'm spitting no deep shit. Like I do have my 1-2 tracks where I'm spitting, like, some real shit. But, like, right now I'm just on my catchy, like, just jiggy shit, you know?
Yeah.
You know? Just good vibes. Like,
hot
just party
trash?
shit. Hot trash, you know?
Hot trash. Mm-hmm. That's a good hashtag. That's a good hashtag. I like that a lot.
And that's what people are calling it anyways, you know? So might as well roll with the punches.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. You take the shit that they be talking.
Let me ask you about that. Because, you know, when we post, you know, as alumni, we always post anybody who's been on our shows, their videos quick, fast, right? Mm-hmm. And when we post your tracks, we get like a mixed reaction. We get some people who are like, yo, that's fire. And then we get some people who come like sideways out their face like, yo, that's trash, da 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 da. How do you deal with that? Because I know you read the comments of some shit. Maybe not always our stuff, but I'm sure you read comments sometimes.
Yeah, of course. To be honest, like if Instagram was like my problem, I'd be happy. Like my life would be so easy if that's all I worried about. But I feel like it's like because I'm coming on that street shit and, you know, people don't really take me seriously. And because I'm a girl on top of, like, realistically, like, you guys don't have to feel the same, but I feel like I'd be spitting some hard ass shit, even harder than most of these guys. Not even talking about girls. Like, I don't even count the girls in the city. But the guys, I feel like I'd be harder than them most of the times, but people just don't want to see it, or, you know, I don't know. I just feel like even like Cardi B, like all of them, like even Megan Thee Stallion's hard as people still be saying, oh, it's trash, this, that. Like people are always gonna say something. And for girls, I just feel like, especially when you're rapping about that street shit, like, you know, they're not really no one's gonna fuck with it all the way at the beginning until it's too late, you know?
Yeah.
What's crazy about it is that it's not that, and it's crazy that people say that it's trash and that people don't like it or whatever the case is. You can only spit from your perspective. You can't spit from anybody else's perspective.
Yeah,
this is the street. That's the street shit from your perspective, and that's what people have to respect.
Mm-hmm.
And if people can't respect that, then who cares? Because either way, they're gonna hit play because they want to hear what you have to say.
Of course. You know, if you took the time to hear it enough to think that it's trash, then it's okay. You run up the views, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. You know,
Exactly.
The views.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, the bitches with me, like, there's so many girls, like, my niggas be telling me, oh yeah, like, I bitches to your songs, it's so lit. So like, as long as like, for example, I don't know if you guys seen that new Bad Bunny video where he's like a tranny in it. I don't know if you guys seen it.
I heard about it.
No,
it's kind of up because it's like the bitches are gonna, like, they're trying to basically, my perspective on it is like they're trying to normalize it because they know regardless the bitches are gonna fuck with it regardless. So once the bitches fuck with it, the guys have to, you know. So that's like, it's kind of like the same thing with me. Like the girls fuck with me, like, I, you know, so the guys, like, you know, the guys rate it. Whatever makes the girls ass shake, you're winning. That's it. That's all you have to do, honestly.
Yeah, no, you ain't
the
wrong
asses
about
are
that.
shaking, the money is making.
Facts on facts, girl. Facts on facts.
So let me ask you about this track here, Sangria. Okay.
Yeah.
You got this track. It's featuring Booggz, and there's another guy on that track that everybody y'all killed that tune. I was listening to Ghost. Yes.
Smasheria.
Now everybody wants to know, because I hear people in the comments or different things when I see all up on 6Buzz and stuff like that. Is you and Booggz a real thing, or is it just for the gram?
We were like basically so this is what happened. So I fuck with him super heavy. Like he's so talented. He has pushed me to go hard like these past months. Like we'd be in the studio like all the time. So basically what happened was we met in the studio and we made like 3 songs together in like 2 days. The second day I'm like, yo, I'm going to Mexico. He's like, no way, I'm going to Mexico too. So he changed his resort to my resort. So whatever. I swear to God, no one believes me, but I had no intentions. Like I have a man in jail, so I had no intentions of like hooking up with him. But you already know, I made him do 10 shots to me, and you already know what happened. So we got exposed. Like someone took a video of us kissing in Mexico. So I'm like, you know.
Hold
like,
on, stop for a second. Somebody took a video of you guys kissing in Mexico. So you're telling me you're bumping into fans in Mexico?
Yeah, because you know, like we went to a resort, so a lot of Toronto people came to the resort, you know. So
keep going.
So yeah, someone took a video of us in Mexico, and that's where it got posted on all the pages. So I'm just like I can't be ran through by these Toronto mans. And like, you know, I actually to them too. I explained to my nigga in jail what happened, and he's like, yo, as long as you keep it real with me, like, and you know, you don't forget about me, then we're good. So I'm like, I have 2 mans, and that's always on my bullshit on the gram saying I have 2 mans, because I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, like I can't just drop my first. And the worst part about it is like right before that video of me and Booggz got exposed, I dropped the baby record.
Canada, you have a collect call from.
It's like a month before that. The baby record's all about loyalty and riding. So I was like, fuck.
I was just gonna ask you that.
That's like my fans' favorite, one of their favorite songs. So like my baby fans were mad, but it's like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Life. That's life,
but
man.
we're not
That's
together
life.
anymore. But we're still friends. I still fuck with them.
Hold on, quick, fast before I hear something still playing in the background.
Do you? It's not me.
Me.
Okay.
We're good around her. Not on my side.
All right. Quick question now.
Like what?
Even with that Booggz situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's this whole thing people are saying that he got leaving your yard? Like, can we clear that up? Yeah.
He never got jammed.
Can you clear that up for the internet? Because people be talking a lot of shit.
I can say is that he never got jammed, and I never him up. That's all I can say.
Okay.
See that?
Just the
he never got jammed. You already know these guys from Toronto, they're clout chasers. If he got jammed for something, they would have posted it the first 10 minutes they got whatever they wanted, you know?
Yeah.
But no, he didn't get jammed or nothing. That's all I can say.
Okay.
That's all you can say.
And to rewind, I know, right?
Because it's his story to tell, you know, when he can tell it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I just wanted, because a lot of people will jump in the comments, say this, say that. You get reposted. Everyone's
trying to make it seem like, oh, like I set him up or something. But he knows the real. I know the real. His friends know the real. So it's all good. Like me and him are still. We have a tape. We're still gonna drop it together.
Oh, nice.
We're still gonna make music together. Like I super fuck with him. He's super talented, that guy.
Okay.
So.
Dope.
That's good.
Anybody else got any questions here? I see a question here about the kid Manny.
Mm-hmm.
Got
yeah,
that question there?
That, though.
Yeah, so the live. Okay, go,
Sam. Mind. Just to actually go ahead, ask your question because it's gone. Okay, go on.
Gutsy, shoot.
Well, the live with the kid Manny. You had the situation where you supposedly said the N-word. Was that like the most backlash? Was that the most backlash you got?
No, I think the most backlash was like what happened like yesterday with my dog. Like, you know, I didn't think like it was that serious. But
I was gonna just
with
ask
the
you
kid
that
Manny, honestly, like I swear to God, I did not say that. Like I don't even talk like that. And like I literally like I was so appalled when I seen that video because it sounded like I really did say it, you know? So I'm just like honestly, like now, like I'm very hard-headed. Like people have been telling me like, oh, stop saying nigga, you're not black. Like little do you know, my grandmother's black. But I'm not gonna go on the gram saying like my grandmother, like, you know, try to defend it. So honestly, I'm just gonna stop. Like it's hard for me because it is in my vocabulary, but I'm just gonna stop saying nigga because honestly, it's something so small and I know it bothers people. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm just like, and I don't want to be mistaken for actually saying like the full like hard ER, like, cause I don't even talk like that to begin with. So that's what like before, like when people would say like, oh, just stop saying it. Like even like people will reach out to me saying like, oh, you're burning bridges by saying the N-word. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like this is how I talk. I'm not gonna change. But like the way that I see it now, it's something so small, and like if it bothers people, like fuck, like you know, I'm gonna at least try to minimize it as much as I can.
Is that the same live with the young man was trying to pick you up?
Yeah, it was
that was hilarious. That was like, yo, I give that kid 100% ratings for that one. Like, he shot his shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Young bull.
Yeah.
So you're also talking about the dog situation.
Yeah, what happened with your dog?
No, I just seen the kiss part. And I was just like, oh, whatever. Like, you know, you like your dog way too much. But then when I seen the spitting, I was just like, bro, I need answers.
I know. Okay, so honestly,
break that down.
I've just been doing that.
Why?
I don't know, because I'm fucking weird. Like, basically,
what happened?
Like,
I missed it.
Give us some backstory.
When my dog was a puppy, I would like chew hot dogs and I would give it to my dog like chewed up, so it has my saliva in it. Basically, like it's just like an old-fashioned way of like just showing your dog, like, you know, like you're the one, like you're the boss. It's just like an old-fashioned. It's just an old-fashioned way. Yeah.
Okay.
Your dog like it's your baby.
Yeah.
Question.
And I love her.
Question.
So what's the problem?
So I just do it all the time. I don't know. People are like, "Oh, you're in this, that," because I spit in my dog's mouth. Like, but the video actually looks like I'm so fried. Like,
it does.
I'm so fried, but like, honestly, I'm just the best dog mom ever. And people are just gonna say like whatever. They're gonna be like, "Oh, that's so nasty. This is that," but it's like it's not that nasty.
And you did throw up a video, because you're quick with the clapback, right? You did throw up a video showing all the different examples of guys and the different dog owners spitting into the dogs.
I was trolling though. Like I knew what was gonna come back from that. Like you don't like people don't get that I'd be trolling all the time. Like I knew that video was all white people. People are gonna be like, "That's a white thing," and like you know, like, I don't care. I'm just
White People Wednesday, guts.
I'm just like,
most
fuck,
definitely.
I'm not the only one.
White People Wednesdays. Man.
So, quick question. We have a show, 6 Views TO Uncut, and an uncut question. You ever spit in a guy's mouth?
Oh, yeah, of course. But, like, I'm more submissive, so I like a guy to spit in my mouth.
Yes, girl. Be honest with yourself. I like that.
It's kind of, you know why? Because I'm dominant in my real life, like, you know, so in my sex life, I like to be submissive. So it's like the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of the same thing if you think about it. Like a guy spitting in a bitch's mouth, it's like kind of like, yo, like making him the dominant one. You know, it's like not doing it in a sexual way, but it's kind of me just showing my dog, like, you know, and she loves it. Like,
she don't seem to be complaining.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That was
CHROMAZZ. Who's CHROMAZZ's favorite Toronto rapper? Or what your top 3?
Top 3, like underground?
Yeah, like not the ones who've already signed and shit like that.
Yeah, not those ones.
Underground. Can I say myself or no?
Okay, no.
Friday would, so you
not including myself?
Not including yourself. You don't have to put me in there neither.
I don't think she was going to.
You're retired.
Bizz Loc. It's not in order. It's not in order because I have to think about the order.
Okay.
Bizz Loc, YG, and Booggz.
Okay. Nice.
Who would you want to work with?
All of them.
That's a range.
I work with all of them.
Booggz.
Yeah, I think you worked. Yeah.
I work with all of them. I want to work with everyone, especially like I've been trying to like, you know, like there's so many times where I'm so close to giving like a female rapper a song, and then I see her move like shady, or she be liking my ops pictures, and I'm like we're so close. Like I'm dying to like link up with a female, you know.
Just about to ask you that, like, if you have any collabos with any female rappers, or if you have any planned any in the tuck or anything like that. But
yeah.
I'm trying.
No,
I want to get your girl to rap. That would be hilarious.
Why is it that female rappers are always clapping at you?
I don't know. I swear to God, like you guys see, like I don't.
Rappers?
There's a lot of female rappers who don't like CHROMAZZ, yo. It's like a thing.
I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe because they feel like they're more talented than me. I don't know. Maybe it's because honestly, I think it's because I don't try hard, and I don't know. It's just I don't get it. I don't like that. To me, that's so ugly, and it's like it's so dumb because it's like, yo, it's like that's like me not fucking with Drake, like, you know, like talking shit. Like Drake is never gonna fuck with me. You know, I'm never gonna fuck with you because you're so like you don't even know me and you're so little minded. It's like even if you don't like me, you should just play nice with me so I can put you on. Because at the end of the day, even if you don't think I'm good at music, I still have more pull than you. I still have more fans in Toronto than you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like
yeah.
you have to do what's smart. You know what I mean? And
So
dissing me is not a good choice because it's like now you're only known because you dissed me. Like you're only known when you talk about me. So you know what I mean? So it's like.
That makes
Is
sense.
there three female artists you could say? 3 female artists you could pick that you like?
Yeah, Badass Buck. Goldie London and the Crazy Latina.
Dope.
To work with her, but I seen her like in my ops pics.
Oh.
So,
well, but how is she supposed to know though? Like, you know, that's
I don't
give
a if you know, if you don't know. Honestly, I don't care.
She doesn't know though.
I told her friend about it, so she knows why I didn't send her the track because she sent me an open verse. I was gonna go on it.
That would be a fire collabo.
Especially
if
it's in Spanish. Especially if it's in Spanish.
I was excited, but fuck, she like my ops pictures, man. I can't.
She's not like writing for her and stuff.
You gotta let me know who your ops are, so I don't like their pictures.
I probably already did that and didn't even realize. And I'm scared.
Yeah, you guys
we neutral.
We're neutral.
I was like, bro, we're media.
That's Friday's favorite.
Friday's retired. Friday's retired and I don't rap. So. You're good. Friday's retired and I don't rap.
Y'all lucky I don't rap no more. If I did, then we'd have a whole bunch of ops.
Yeah, but you're retired, so don't worry about that. But you're retired.
You know what, though? CHROMAZZ, I'll tell you. I'll tell you that I rock with you because I'm like, I totally see that you're putting in effort.
Thank you. Totally I appreciate the love.
And that is what I appreciate because I'm like,
yeah, every song I do gets better.
Mary Jane, visualize 100K. Yeah, it's in my brain. Now it's in my face. Easy money, great.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
For the past, like, I could say 8 months, I've only made bangers. I haven't made a shit track in 8 months.
I can't say I don't know. I can't say.
Well, of course, because you don't know my unreleased shit, but right? But
no,
honestly,
that's not what I mean. I'm just saying for the songs that I know, I can't say that I don't know them. Like, I actually know all of them.
Liddy.
You're definitely my brother's favorite rapper.
Don't kill me. Salute to him.
Don't lie, she's yours too, Gutsy. Don't lie.
No, she's not. She's not. I'm not gonna lie, she's not. But I rate you. I always say I rate you. The way you are and you carry yourself, the way you're quick to clap back at you, and the way you turn everything around. I rate that. Yeah. Keep working, bro. Keep doing your thing.
I'm so bad. I get away with it all.
The clapback game is impeccable. Still, I won't lie. The clapback.
I feel like I don't really clap back.
You do, fam. The way you come back at people is legendary.
Really?
I'll give you one example of a clapback.
I feel like I don't give them attention.
I'll give you a perfect example of a clapback. 6 Buzz. When you dropped the video, and I think it was the track that you just mentioned, her Crip Drip.
Brick, either ways, I got the crit drip. I'm lit, crip.
And there was a tampon issue.
Well, that was the best clapback ever of life, and that was when I was on your team. 100%.
Oh yeah, that's because like I just had to make a statement, to be honest, you know.
No, but for real though,
because I'm not that type like to get embarrassed, like you know when some artists like something happens to them and they go ghost on the internet. Like I'm not like that at all. The only time I went ghost is when my chain got and I didn't come back until I had my chain, which was like 3 days later. Because I'm like, yo, I'm not coming back on the gram until I have my fucking chain. So that was the only time I kind of went ghost, but it was only for 3 days.
Sidetrack, no sidetrack, right? Sidetrack, no sidetrack. They really took it. You got it back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. I just wanted to confirm that you actually got your chain back because they said you got a new one, and I was like, nah, fam.
I wouldn't get the same small chain.
I feel you.
I rate it. I rate it.
Okay, good job.
I want to hold you for a second for the segment we have called Rapid Fire. And we've been doing this. It's been a new segment that we just started doing with our guest, where we just do like quick questions and rapid fire answers. Okay?
Okay, let's do it.
So quick answers is what he means.
Lil Kim.
What, like yes or no?
Like
yes or no, one word answers.
One word answers.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
quick shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's
so,
do it.
Lil Kim or Nicki Minaj?
Lil Kim.
Okay. Best Caribbean restaurant in the city?
Don't ask me that.
Best.
I only eat Caribbean food at like my friend's spot.
Okay.
And that's right.
So
Somebody
shout it
has
out what it is.
Good.
What is
Yeah.
it?
She can't. No, because then everybody gonna be there.
Oh yeah, everyone will be there. That's right. You're right.
Hey.
Somebody house.
Gutsy.
That's that.
All right.
Best Spanish spot in the city then? Best Spanish food?
My house, are you dumb?
Okay. Favorite Toronto slang?
Probably, I don't know, bro. I'm not good at this rapid shit, fam. I have to think too much.
I thought it would have been Are You Dumb?
Toronto slang?
Yeah, your
Are you
favorite
dumb?
Toronto.
But that's hers. That's
Hey,
hers.
why
Toronto,
not?
though.
Why not? Why not?
It's
Why
true,
not?
Look, my favorite Toronto slang. What do I like from Toronto? I don't know. Bro.
I think
Let's
Are You
just-
Dumb is a good answer.
I like it all. Just say, are you dumb?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is when I asked for a lady guest that we had the other day with Nanu, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice guy, but a nice guy, rich cheater with good dick, or a nice guy who's broke as but super faithful. They're both nice. One's rich,
Who has that
one's
dick,
broke,
though?
one has good dick, and one has shit
I'll
dick.
do the bro guy because I'll just glow him up. I'll buy his crew a brick and then just glow them up.
But he has
I'd rather
that
a
dick.
faithful guy.
But
He has bad
that.
dick though?
Yeah, that's what Friday just
What
said.
Yeah.
the hell? You
Faithful, but
can't
he
give
has
me
bad
those
dick.
options.
That's
I
what I'm
know,
saying.
right?
Okay, so
Like
let me
that.
break it down for you again. Nice guy, right?
Okay.
Rich, but he's a cheater. Or nice guy, broke as but he's faithful to you.
That's what I
but
said.
bro,
I
you
said
just
the
said-
bro guy.
But
You're
Friday,
forgetting
And
the
the
he
dick
dick,
has
part.
he's
that
faithful
dick.
to you, but it's
I know,
trash.
but Friday, forget the
You
dick
can't
part.
say
You're not
that.
saying that, Friday.
My bad.
The
I
dick will get better. The dick will get better.
I should have said little.
You
Okay.
can't have broken
You
and
ruined
little. And then
You
rich
ruined
and then big. You can't have that. That's too,
Ruined.
like,
You ruined it.
I don't know, but I can't deal with cheaters. Like, it wouldn't be good for my health. Like, that's why I don't even like. That's why I like low key guys. Like, honestly, like I don't think I'll date a rapper. Like, not that Booggz cheated on me, because like he would never. Because like, where is he going after me? But but like I
like
This
that.
is great.
it's just not. I'm just not with the rappers. Like, I'm too jealous. Like, even Booggz, like we were together all the time, and I was always kind of like, I was still kind of like, you know, like jealous for no reason. Like, I just can't do it. I can't be with a cheater. If anyone's cheating, it has to be me.
Okay, last question.
All right.
Or last
But I
question or last question for rapid fire. COVID or the clap?
The clap, because you know, in a week of medication,
Dunzo. Right?
the garn.
So what's the
How
tally
about
now?
you, Friday? That's the one I want to ask you. COVID or the claps?
I'll take the clap all day. At least I know, like, I could just take
You're good, you
some
know?
couple horse pills and I'm back in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like that COVID, that shit might take me out for real. I smoke a lot of blunts, yo.
We had
Yeah.
one person say they'd be COVID so far. Everyone else has took the clap. One person said,
freaking
yo, give me the
lying.
COVID.
Yeah,
one
they said, give me
person.
the COVID. I'll
One
beat
man
it.
said, yo, give me the COVID. One man said, give me the COVID. He don't want the clap.
He
Man
said to
"Give
take
me
his
the COVID."
chances.
Saying he already had the clap. He's like, no more.
Okay.
Don't kill me.
Very dope rapid fire.
Oh.
Okay, so we've been like living in a crazy city. You know what I'm saying? You've had your share of shit that's even happened with you with the chain and all that shit, right? But one thing that's common with our city is that we have a crazy amount of violence that happens. What do you think that we can do to bring it down so that, not to end it because it's never going to end, but what can we do as a city to bring it down?
Honestly, like, I don't think it's like something you can do. I think it's something like that. Like, most of these niggas, like, they're just doing to like flex, or you know what I mean, just hating. So it's like basically like I just feel like everyone needs to work on themselves and uplift each other. That's the only thing I can think of. Like I don't think no law, no nothing is gonna, you know what I mean, is gonna help that. Instead, except for like if, you know, if we all just like, if we're all just like supporting each other, you know what I mean? Like I get like most of the shootings and stuff that are happening, it's not even real beef. It's mostly Instagram shit, or, you know, people just trying to make a name for themselves, or people that are jealous, like, oh, this guy has a chain, this guy has, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just
shit.
like, I think people just need to uplift themselves. But it's a hard thing to do, you know? Because it's like you can be not a hater, but then there's a hater like 10 minutes away from you, you know what I mean? So
no, you're right.
It's a hard thing, but that's what I think. I think people just have to work on themselves and, you know, just uplift themselves.
Do you have labels hollering at you?
All of them. The thing with me is like I'm trying to get my hit before the label, you know what I mean? So I'm the one on top, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm kind of asking you a question that I sort of know the answer to, because I've had a label hit me up on the behalf looking for you. You know what I'm saying? So I know if that happened once, that must have happened way more times. And that was months ago. You remember that, right? That was like maybe 6 months ago. So I'm sure like more people hit you before that or after. Like,
yeah, of course.
Can you give us a couple names or like some offers that they've been kind of throwing at you?
I can't. I'm not gonna tell you the offers, but you know, Atlantic Record, like every big label has come to me. Except for Rock Nation. Rock Nation, I want them. That's my. I want them. Move, Shata. Sorry. My dogs are fucking nuts.
You want a cat?
I had a cat and my mom gave it away. I bought her a cat.
So
I love cats, so.
Herc, what was the question you were going to ask?
Take one for my house.
The cats, yo.
Let's see, the Cat King.
What was the question you were going to ask, Herc? I think you were going to ask something based on this.
No, I said I noticed that you guys did I noticed you did a challenge with your family there. You got a lot of response off that challenge?
Oh yeah.
Cute.
3 generations of Chroman. Yeah. It's like I barely do TikToks. I feel like I hate this TikTok trend. Like I feel so like I can only do TikToks with my friends. Like I can't do it alone. Like I feel so gay doing it alone. Like I'm not into it.
So was it hard to convince your family members to do it?
No, they're right away. They're like, yeah, let's do it.
Your mom Duke seems like she's
they're
down
like, show me the moves.
Yeah. Your mom Duke's. What's your mom Duke's DMs like? That's what I want to know.
I try not to tag her anymore, but like the stalkers that go all the way down, they'll find her at, you know?
They're at her, right? Because they see her on your page.
Yeah, but she has so much requests, like all this, you know?
That's crazy.
But she's private.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I need to find a rich guy for my mom.
Were all of this before the challenge or after the challenge? All these blew up, or just as you were blowing up, your mom's Instagram, same idea?
Exactly, yeah. Because you know, I will always post my mom and stuff. Me and my mom are really close.
So that was your mom and your grandmother? Yeah. Oh. Okay. At first, I thought it was you, your sister, and your mom, right?
Nah, boom.
I'm not. Hey, I was just whatever. Nah, and then my brother's like, yo, no, that's her mom, and her grandma. I'm like, oh.
You know, you gotta send that clip to your mom Dukes later on once we put this back up on YouTube. CHROMAZZ. The Herc thought that your mom Dukes was your sister.
I'm not the only one. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
She's lit. She knows she raised an ultimate baddie.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So what do you got coming up next?
To be honest, I'm just gonna do a few singles. I'm actually doing like right now. I'm gonna do a Patreon. So like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I took off all my toilet talks on Instagram. I took them off because I'm gonna do it on Patreon and stuff. So people
What's toilet talks? Break that down.
I don't know if you've seen, but like I would take videos of me taking a shit and I'll just talk shit, like stuff like that. I had a whole like highlight on my story, but I'm like people like I've for money, like I've sent like private ones to people, like saying like stuff like that. So I'm gonna
videos.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a Patreon. No, I'm not doing OnlyFans. I'm doing Patreon, and yeah.
Okay. Sav.
Sorry, I have to ask this question. I'm so sorry. I have to ask it. Did you leak yours or did somebody else leak yours?
No, so I was, and it got leaked. Like, cause I didn't. Sooner or later, he was gonna do that regardless. So it's like I'm not sending you anymore. You know. I'm just happy that I wasn't.
Some fire videos. That was a good video you sent there. Okay.
Those were trash. Those were like.
You were trending.
I know. I'm trending right now. I have to go literally like every day to delete my videos. Like,
what you gotta do
scrub the
every
internet.
day.
So
you have to scrub the internet.
That was like the only time. I think that was the second time I felt ashamed in my life. The first time was when I got caught cheating in fucking Mexico, and then the second time was this. You know, because it's like at the end of the day, like I'm a savage, but I have a dad, I have brothers, and you know, I'm like I don't know, but it is what it is.
So how does your brother react?
My first brother is just like you know, like so basically the guy so my brother was in one of the group chats and he was just like he's like one of my brothers like all the baddies are like who cares, and then my other brother's like I'm proud of you, like you know, but he wasn't really
they wrote for you and that's good.
He's just like you know, like it is what it is, but like don't be doing that shit. My dad was the one who was like very upset with me, and like you know like we're not really talking and stuff, but it's soft. Like fuck, it is what it is.
It's okay. He's gonna forgive you, so don't worry.
He will.
I've done some
things as soon as I come with some rackets. You know how these
trust
move.
trust.
But like I understand, you know why? Because it's embarrassing for him, like probably people at his work seeing it, like my whole family seeing it. So I understand him. The man's probably I know it's difficult, you know what I mean? So that's like one of the few times I felt ashamed in my life.
Yeah. Well, listen,
I'm so sorry. Like I'm so sorry.
Not,
like
you know, honestly, like what I can say is like I take full responsibility because like I wanted to, so it's like that's a part of the risk at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are facts, but
it is what it is.
Well, one thing I can say with you, CHROMAZZ, and this is a reason that I wanted to do this interview, like have you on the platform for a third time, because you are one thing I see from you on Instagram is you're one of the realest people out there. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You give no fucks. You do what you do. And you keep yourself focused. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, that's why I've came this far. To be honest, like honestly, I don't know much about the music industry. Like all I do is make music. Like I have no push. Like everything I've done by myself. That's why I dropped my label, because I feel like they just signed me just to see if I'll blow up on my own, just to like, you know, get something out of it. So I dropped them because I'm like, you guys aren't doing for me. And honestly, that's what keeps me going. Just not giving a about what people say. But at the same time, it's a blessing and a curse, because like people that are close to me, like they'll try to tell me something, I'll be like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. So now they don't even try with me. They're like, you know what you're doing, whatever. So like even with the spitting in my dog's mouth, like no one like that's close to me is like, yeah, you're up, don't be doing that. Like no one said that to me except for one person. So you know, like I know people are like no matter what she does, like she'll turn it around. So it's basically kind of like I'm on my own because I don't give a you know?
Yeah.
So it's good and it's bad at the same time.
Well, stay focused.
Double-edged sword.
That's what we ask. Just stay focused, and you're gonna get to where you're going.
But honestly, people ask me like, yo, like how do you blow up? How do you do this? Honestly, what I can say is just be yourself. That's what works for me. You know, there's no blueprint. Oh, that's another option, but I'm gonna do that like for when I'm actually like popping. No blueprint for the album name. Because like every person, you can't do what I do and try and, you know, think it's gonna work for you. I can't do what Cardi B did. I can't do what Nicki Minaj did. I can't, you know what I mean? Yeah. Everyone has their own way. So you just be yourself, and that's it. It's literally the easiest way to do it.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
CHROMAZZ chroming in the mother.
Huh?
Go ahead, Friday. Do it, Friday. You know you want to do it.
Huh?
Jeez.